Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you are. So, my name is Okbayemi Stephen, your friend in the School of Learning and Development. So, quickly, I just want to show you how to just quickly troubleshoot your Microsoft Entra Connect Sync, which is known as the Azure AD Sync. When you have a common issue on how to troubleshoot that, so this is just a quick video. So if you open your Azure AD, we all know that this our Azure AD Connect, it will sync your on-prem to your cloud environment. So it orchestrates the flow of data between your on-prem and the Microsoft Entra ID, where it enables you to create a user, update users, and also sync user from your on-prem to your cloud environment. So in a case where you come and you just come and try to open the sync, and then you see an error, you might come in contact with something like this. You can see here it's saying the sync services not running. Now, what does this mean? It said cannot proceed because the sync services is not running. It now says start the sync services and restart the AD Connect wizard to continue. Say cannot proceed because the sync services is not running. So when you come in contact with a problem like this, what do you do? You can see here is showing you error, and then if you look at your tenant here, if you come to your if you open if you come here and you come to your Microsoft Entra ID, which is your Microsoft Entra ID. If you look at this place, you can see the sync status is actually enabled. You can see here hash password, everything is enabled, is fine. But here now you can actually not do anything because the services is not running. Okay, maybe suddenly you just come and just see that it's not. So how do you troubleshoot that? So what you need to do, just close this and then come up here, go to your start and open your services. You come up here, open your services, you click on the services here. Now when you come to your services here, now what are you going to search for? You're going to look for the Azure AD Sync, okay, which is known, it has been renamed as the Microsoft Entra ID stuff. So now, but here you need to come and look for that Azure. So just that Microsoft. I'll just come up here, Microsoft. So this is it here. You can see now, this is your Microsoft Azure AD Sync. Okay, so this is the service is complaining of that is not running. So how do you do that? You just right click here and you now say start. So you can see that is stop. At times you might see you have to click on restart. Some you have to click on stop and you start it again. Some you have to click on restart. So here I'm going to click on start. Okay, and that services will now commence. Now if I open my Azure AD Connect now, it should start running for me. Okay, now boom, can you see that I say welcome to the Microsoft Entra Connect Sync? Okay, so you can see now we are not getting that error again. So this is one common issue you can face in your Microsoft Entra, in your server environment where you have the sync services not running. So you have to go and enable that. So if I click on this configured, now I can come up here and do whatsoever I need to do. Okay, so this is how you can actually do that. I can come up here, maybe I want to configure device, I want to do it. So it depends on whatsoever you actually want to do. But if that sync services is not running, you will not be able to do anything. Okay, so this is just a quick video on how to show you how to quickly troubleshoot when you come across any issue like this. Okay, so I remain your friend Okwemi TV in the School of Learning and Development. Bye bye.